game and you should have got an invite.
Oh, I see the invite.
Waiting on you, Nitro. Come on.
Okay. Oh, that would have been terrible. I went to close my knife and it slipped.
Good thing it's still partially dull.
That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Dude, it usually takes you about 5 hours to work on one knife.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
Yeah, but I've been working on that one all day.
Vic readies to throw. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The 3 plays already in the end zone. That was quick.
We always talk about offenses understanding what they want to do before they go into a game, and they practice it. They have their script and the plays they want to open with. But defenses aren't just reactive. They have their own ideas as well. These ideas didn't get implemented very well.
So I'm not going to tell you what's going on.
A touchdown already scored against them.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
They extended the triple-double until May 28th.
This is taken at the 3.
Really?
Double X speed, double X speed,
nice
double X
return
speed.
sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Really? To commemorate Black Ops' 10-year reunion. Well. There'll be a lot of zombies being played before too long.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Somebody just got sacked.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, he's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Somebody just got sacked.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
All right, Sanders got a 6-yard.
On 2nd down at 4. Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. It's going the other way. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And
I hate it when I do that.
A touchdown.
With a fumble.
And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't. But he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14 to
Wilson
nothing.
out of the pocket and then gave him a run command.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
I'm scared of it. Last time he almost...
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reggie White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin the roll back now and get upfield and
Shut off the game.
That's such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Oh, fuck.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
I mean...
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll let it go deep for Beck. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
God, I hate the fucking commentary.
Here's Vic.
I really do.
That is caught by Cohen. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see,
Nitro,
we're
your
pretty
team looks flat.
excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
And
Michael Vick with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
This will be fielded at the 8.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he powers his way up past the 30. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
The fucking commentators are brutal.
I told you. They make me want to start playing this game more than murder does.
Wilson. He finds Beckham complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards and a first down. Now Wilson on first down. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he takes it.
Says it's on there.
It's still rolling. It's just, it's buffering.
Oh. It's on you.
25.
Oh, bullshit, bitch.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
What the fuck? Where are y'all coming from?
From the shotgun, Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it.
Bullshit, bitch.
Wilson hits, loose. It's out, fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
There's no fucking way.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts.
I had a decent
So as they take it over, we step aside.
There's no fucking way.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You're not doing it, murder.
Vic now after
Do
the
it, murder.
recovery.
I don't think he
And
will.
he's going to wind up losing.
No.
Let me try to
Shut up,
view
murder.
Let me try to view it in YouTube.
That's where it's posted at.
Well, no, I'm opening it.
As that will take us
Chloe, stop
to
it.
the end of the first quarter
Chloe.
of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the hometown guys with the football here to begin this second quarter of play.
There it goes.
As they've got it with a second down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Throwing, Vick. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, Vick. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down.
Again.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense.
Open.
Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
I promise y'all, if Murder hits freaking 80 points,
on first down, they go right back to Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
What the? Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Michael Vick, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
Bullshit. Dude just took hit marker.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson.
Well, shit.
Got his
How do
man,
you get
Robbie
hit
Anderson.
on hard four?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
No, dude. I was tagging him in the head.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. He finds his target, Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second down and goal. Wilson, he's got it. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Calvin Johnson in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Ain't a pity touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now.
I worked hard
Okay,
for that
we're going to
shit.
score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
Fuck.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19.
This is the
And they're
first
going to
time
start
I've
this
seen
drive in
Creek come
pretty
in.
good shape as they get it out past the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
We'll go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
I need fast.
So 2 quarters down, 2
I'm taking out all
remain.
the big
Charles
boys
and
and
I
putting them all
return
receivers.
after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
This is gonna be
This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Fucking LMG. Yeah.
What?
LMG.
What's an LMO?
I was hitting him with an LMG and then still.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Wilson now off the bootleg.
Oh, shit.
And look at that, a diving catch. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wilson now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far, 1st and 10. Now Wilson operating from the gun into the hands of his receiver Anderson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. Listen.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
25.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes...
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and a cutback left to the crease here. And touchdown. Tariq Cohen, 65 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done. It's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Bryant's extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yeah, you can take 2 shots from the first.
They go play action now. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
First down, a run with Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. The last
Okay, this
run got
dude's just
3. Now
gunning
here's
for me.
2nd and 7.
He just let 2 of my team contact.
They try again with Cohen. Oh, twisting away. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
Just
It's
gunning
just their
for me
first, so
because
2
you keep
remaining as they
fucking
burn one
finding
here
me.
in this 3rd quarter.
And yet I can't put bullets in my head.
From the gun, Vick. And he completes it to Cohen. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Michael Vick. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
I'll have a good night.
All right, man.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up!
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 70 yards. Back now in the East Bay.
Isn't there like a button to make
A
you
lot of
run a
happy
little
faces in the
faster,
crowd
like
at
a
this
super
point as their
sprint
guys
for
have a
little
big
while?
lead here to start quarter
Because I saw
number 4.
murders do doing it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little
Every
bit
now and
closer.
again,
He
he
takes it
runs
from the 6
faster.
inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I got it. Watch twitch.
Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2.
Let's go, D. Big
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fairly short kick taken at the 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. First down, Vick. Forced out to his left. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would love that.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. 5 touchdown passes now for Michael Vick as his guys continue to pour it on. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
That's what I do.
Hey, check Mike 20.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I, we think about dinner plans, but we also know there are plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Nitro went quiet.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Wilson now. Going to throw again.
Yeah, I perceive this one.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now he steps away. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead, and oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Oh, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Despite the late lead, Vic's going to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like it. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And he's got some space here.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. And you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. That's always puzzled me a little bit.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Vic readies to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this? And a big loss here as he's taken down. Reggie White able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Now he's sharpening the knife aggressively.
I call this one George.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis. The rest of our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.
I can't have it lose its edge.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Hold on. I'm gonna end the stream. You need to go back and see the message.